This is a fascinating story. This is a development called Songdo IBD, International Business District. It's a $35 billion master-planned metropolis built entirely from the ground up along South Korea's Yellow Sea. And when it's completed in 2014-2015, the world's largest commercial real estate project ever will be home to 65,000 residents, 30,000 of them commuting, and act as a main business hub for all of Asia. Joining us, it's another CNBC exclusive that you'll only see right here on Power Lunch. We're pleased to welcome the mastermind behind this enormous project. That's John Hines, the president and CEO of Gale International. And you actually look like you've been sleeping well.
Well, I've been sleeping pretty well this month. Thank you, Bill.
but it's coming. Here. Why not do this building by building or road by road? Why all at once?
Well, I think in the case of a master plan development project like Songdo, it was critical for us to create a quality of life in order to accommodate a residential base, which then required a school base, a retail base, and enough green space to make the move into this city mature enough and worthwhile enough to then attract businesses thereafter.
Not to state the obvious, but we're watching a artist rendering a digital video concept of what it's going to look like here, by the way.
Right. That's a master plan designed by Cohn Pedersen Fox out of New York, who we've been working with now for 7 years on this project.
John, why did you choose this particular location in Asia? A lot of people would have thought perhaps you would have, chosen China, perhaps, or some other particular location. What was it about this particular part of South Korea that you felt would really work as a gateway for Asia?
Well, the gateway nature of this project was actually an idea that was proposed and promoted by the central government of Korea back in 1999 and 2000 after the IMF crisis in 97. They felt compelled to bring in a U.S. developer to take the lead to create a gateway city to Korea and also a hub for international business serving Northeast Asia. So the concept was really brought to our attention by the government and their domestic construction partner, POSCO Energy and Construction.
We would have asked about your financing anyway, but especially now, given the world economy and the credit crunch, especially here in the United States, but it seems to be anecdotally creeping to other parts of the world, and that includes Asia. Talk about your financing. Is it secure, and is it possible you could have to delay some of this as a result of that?
Sure, I suppose it's possible. What's currently in place, we have $10 billion of construction financing, which is secured by the takeout acquisitions of the residential and some pre-building sales that we've been able to negotiate on the commercial side. In addition to the $10 billion of construction financing which is underway, there's also a $2.5 billion land acquisition and land improvement loan which is secured by the real estate. All of the financing has been brought to us through the Korean banks, with the exception of some equity capital invested in the project by Morgan Stanley, ourselves, and some of our international partners.
You mentioned that you have pre-sale activity. How much of the project is pre-sold, and on the commercial side anyway, and what types of companies, or which companies can you tell us that are now actively saying, yes, we want part of this particular project?
We have pre-sold 15,000 residential units. That was the biggest move that we needed to get accomplished during the first phase of our development strategy, now complete. That was followed on by the construction of an international school, 3 hotels which have been taken out by 2 domestic companies, as well as there's a Sheraton flag occupying one of the hotels. On top of that, we have 6 office buildings currently under construction. The 2 corporations who've committed to space are POSCO Steel and Daewoo.
Terrific. Can't wait to see it.
Exactly. Keep us updated on the progress there, John. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck.